What's up, guys? One Koala Man here, bringing you episode number 58 of our fairy tale reviews. And today I am representing my Bears because today, spoiler alert, well, not really, breaking the fourth wall, that's what it is. Today is Sunday that I'm recording this episode, and today the Bears are going up against the Raiders. Two teams. I used to like the Raiders back when I was a kid. Long story short, I don't like them anymore. And now I'm a big fan of the Bears. We're freaking trash this season, but this is not a football review. This is fairy tale. So if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to hit that like button down below because it does mean a lot to me. With every single thumbs up that I get, even thumbs down, I'm like, it's cool, whatever. People got their opinions. But anyways, be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel because I welcome every single one of you, new and old, to the channel with wide open arms. Be sure to answer the question of the day and follow me on Twitter, both which will be in the description down below, so check those out. And with all that said and done, guys, let's get this mother underway. Alright, so to start off this episode, Natsu is running through the forest trying to catch up to Jalal at Nirvana, and then he just gets sidetracked because he sees Gray just passed out in the water. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, dude, Sherry really did a freaking number on this guy. And he's like face down in the water, so he wants to go help Gray. Gray manages to get up, and I guess like he turned because he's like looking all smug and looking all suspicious, and he like traps Natsu on top of a raft. And if you know Natsu, you know he's not the best with motion, so he instantly gets sick. They start arguing a bit. Gray starts like saying, I don't need you in my life, Natsu, okay, man? It's time to finish this. Fire and ice just don't mix. Let's finish this right here, right now. And then so he gets ready to freaking destroy Natsu, okay? And then like Sagittarius's arrows come through, and so Lucy's squad actually finally caught up to Natsu in the nick of time. And Hibiki's actually really smart because he's like looking at Gray and he's saying, this isn't Gray, this is an imposter. And Gray turns into Lucy, and they're saying, like, you're not the real Lucy. We already know the real Lucy's with us, right next to us. And this other Lucy is saying, like, okay, so I know I'm the real Lucy, so I'll just show you. And she lifts up her shirt and flashes everybody. I feel bad for Lucy. First, she flashed everybody with, like, her panties or whatever. And now this other Lucy's flashing with her boobs. Oh, my gosh. Lucy can't catch a break with, you know, showing off her body. But turns out that the Lucy is in fact an imposter, of course. And it also turns out that this other Lucy can control Sagittarius, because, you know, since the regular Lucy controls Sagittarius, this other Lucy is pretty much like a photocopy of the original Lucy. So she can control Sagittarius, and she does control Sagittarius into shooting Hibiki and trying to shoot Wendy and Carla, who just flew out of there just so, you know, Wendy could be somewhere safe. So since this imposter Lucy is controlling the real Lucy, Sagittarius, Lucy decides to close Sagittarius's gate so, you know, this other Lucy can't control it or control him. And this other Lucy summons Sagittarius from her own gate keys. And oh my gosh, this is not, you know, going as the original Lucy plan, that's for sure. And then Lucy turns into the two little fairies that turned into Ichiya and almost completely destroyed freaking Jura. Okay, so these little angel things or fairy things are pretty freaking good. And then Angel comes through, and we find out that these two little fairies are the Gemini twins, which are also, you know, of course, celestial spirits. So that's pretty cool. We see another Zodiac spirit, or Zodiac spirits. So since everybody is pretty much down and out, it's Lucy versus Angel. And Lucy figures out, like, since they're near like a river, she summons Aquarius, and Angel like does not look phased one bit, even though Aquarius is probably one of the strongest Zodiac spirits that Lucy has in her arsenal. And so Angel summons a new spirit who happens to also be a Zodiac spirit and Aquarius's boyfriend, and she summons Scorpio. And This guy actually looks pretty freaking legit, okay? He looks like looking like a Joker with the scorpion tail. It's pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. And, and so Aquarius and Scorpio just go out on their date to wherever. They go back to the spirit world. And Lucy's standing there like, what the heck just happened? She's got rid of my strongest celestial spirit like that. And then Lucy gets another idea. She's like, okay, well, she might have gotten rid of Aquarius for right now, but I still have Leo or Loki. So she summons Loki, and Angel just has a counter for everything, okay? If you guys remember Karen, right? Karen is the old celestial wizard that Loki belonged to. And, you know, that whole debacle with her getting killed and Loki having to stay in the regular world. If you missed it, go ahead, check it out. But anyways, if you remember, Karen had Aries, and Karen was very abusive towards Aries. And now, Angel has Aries, and Angel isn't really on the best terms with Aries either. And if you also remember, Aries and Leo had a bit of a relationship thing going on. So that's another counter for Angel. And then it turns out that Hibiki knows Aries, and I was thinking, like, how does he know Aries? And then I remember Karen was a part of the Blue Pegasus Guild, which is the guild that Hibiki is a part of now. And he's saying in his mind, like, Aries, what in the world are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Why are you here? And Angel mentions, like, because Lucy was asking, how'd you get a hold of Aries? And Angel admits that she's the one that killed Karen. And turns out that Hibiki loved Karen back in the day. So I'm thinking, how could anybody love Karen? Karen was a freaking D-bag to everybody. But even though Loki and Aries had like a little bit of a thing going on back then, they figure out, like, well, they don't figure out, they say since, you know, both of their celestial wizards summoned them against each other, they are enemies. Even though they love each other, they are still enemies. So Loki is fighting Aries. And I'm thinking, Loki and Aries are fighting right now. And something that happens, which is very unexpected, is that Angel summons this thing called, I forgot what it's called. I'm going to call it Chisel. And it's like this gun thing. And she's like, okay, Chisel, destroy Loki when Aries gets a shot, okay? And so this thing turns into a gun and shoots through Aries, okay? Like through her stomach and through Loki, okay? So Angel just pretty much destroyed Loki and her own celestial spirit, Aries. Aries just can't catch a break, guys. And now Angel is just pretty much destroying Lucy at this point. And every time Lucy knows she can't beat a villain like her opponent, she resorts to trying to change their heart. And so Lucy is saying, look, I don't care if you kill me, just please release Aries from her contract, okay? I don't care if you kill me, you can have anything you want, just don't take my spirits. And Gemini is out there, you know, transformed into Lucy, just beating up on Lucy the whole time. And since the Gemini twins are Lucy, they have all of Lucy's thoughts. So as Lucy, the real Lucy, is like getting all emotional and saying, look, you can't be doing this to the celestial spirits. They're not our servants, they're our friends, they're people too, and all that stuff. And the Gemini twins are just thinking in their head like, wow, this girl is like really into her celestial spirit, she really loves us, things like that. And Angel is thinking like, okay, you're not gonna trick me, Gemini, finish this chick off. And so they try to, but they can't, because they're so involved in Lucy's emotions, since they are Lucy right now. And they just can't. They just can't do it. And so they just disappear. I believe Chisel just disappears because I guess it feels the same emotion. No, wait, no. No, Chisel doesn't disappear. Gemini disappears back into the celestial spirit world. And so Angel figures she has to deal with Lucy herself and Chisel, since, you know, every other celestial spirit is pretty much gone at this point. So, and then Hibiki comes through, and he comes behind Lucy, grabs her like from behind the neck, and I'm thinking, oh man, this guy turned too, because he was like having negative thoughts when he saw Aries, and he was saying, why is she here? Angel's the one that killed Karen. This is just awful. And then what he does is like he moves his hands from her neck, onto her shoulders, and he's like, look, I'm going to use archive magic to teach you hyper magic. I believe it's called hyper magic. Something like that. It's like a new spell. And so he's like uploading these spells, like this giant spell into Lucy's head. And like you see the little progress bars, you know, completing and whatnot. And then like all these little like dots come out, like all these planet looking things. And Lucy's like saying some chant or whatever. She opens her eyes, they're like stars. It's kind of weird, honestly, because like Hibiki just taught Lucy all this magic, but I don't know where she's getting all this magic from, like, because she has to have like some core magic in her. But anyways, she uses all these like planet things, and she just completely bodies Angel. Angel is no more. Chisel is no more. So Lucy actually beat a member of the Oracion Sace. Not really by herself, but she still beat her. Congrats to freaking Lucy. And that is the end of the episode of Fairy Tail. Whew! That was all over the place today. But you already know I don't like to end these episodes off without a question of the day. And today's question of the day is, what is your zodiac sign? Are you a Gemini? Are you a Leo? Are you an Aries? Aquarius? Let me know down in the comment section below. Now, me, personally, I am a Leo. Leo is sadly not my favorite zodiac spirit. I love Aquarius. She's awesome. She's funny. She's super strong. But I gotta give it up to my man, Loki. I was born in August, so I am a Leo, a proud Leo, the Lion. That is probably the most bad mofos in all the zodiacs, in my opinion. But what is your zodiac sign? Leave it down in the comment section below. And with all that said and done, guys,